Hello everyone. Welcome to today's micro class. Coffee, a magical beverage. Its flavors are endlessly varied, from rich caramel notes to bright fruity acidity, from smooth creaminess to lingering sweetness. How are these unique flavors and aromas created? In this lesson, we'll explore the mysterious origins of coffee flavors together. Coffee flavor precursor compounds. By understanding these compounds, we'll better appreciate and comprehend the charm in every cup of coffee. So, what exactly are precursor compounds? And how do they influence coffee flavors? Overview of coffee flavor precursors. First, we need to understand what coffee flavor precursors are. They're actually chemical substances present in green coffee beans. After roasting and brewing, these substances transform into the familiar coffee aromas and tastes we know. They're like the seeds of coffee flavor, containing all potential tastes and aromas. The main flavor precursors in coffee include sugars, acidic compounds, proteins, amino acids, alkaloids, minerals, and fatty acids. During the coffee roasting process, these components undergo chemical reactions, ultimately forming flavor molecules that give coffee its distinctive flavor profile. Sugars. Sugars are one of coffee's important flavor precursors. They undergo caramelization during roasting, producing sweetness and aroma, adding rich texture to coffee. Different types of sugars create different flavors. Glucose and fructose produce fruity sweetness, while sucrose creates caramel-like aromas. Acidic compounds are another key component of coffee flavor. They give coffee its bright acidity and refreshing taste. Common acidic compounds include citric acid and malic acid. They interact with other compounds during roasting, developing more complex flavors. Proteins, also known as amino acids. Proteins are crucial components in coffee beans. They break down during roasting to produce amino acids and peptides. These compounds contribute rich texture and aroma to coffee, such as nutty aromas and smooth mouthfeel. Alkaloids, like caffeine and theobromine, are also key flavor precursors in coffee. They impart stimulating taste and aroma to coffee, while also being the primary components for coffee's energizing effects. Coffee beans contain various minerals, such as potassium, calcium, magnesium, etc. These minerals, during the roasting process, influence the flavor profile and mouthfeel of coffee. For instance, enhancing body and balance. Fatty acids are also important flavor components in coffee. They undergo oxidation and polymerization during roasting, producing aromas and textures. For example, some fatty acids create creamy textures and aromas, adding rich layers to coffee's profile. Coffee contains numerous flavor precursors. Each component plays a distinctive role in shaping coffee's flavor characteristics. These precursor compounds undergo continuous transformation and release during growth, roasting, and brewing, collectively creating coffee's unique and complex flavors, working together to form coffee's distinctive and rich flavor profile. Understanding coffee's flavor precursors and their functions allows deeper insight into coffee's flavor origins. When tasting coffee, we not only perceive its texture and aroma, but can also analyze how these flavors derive from different precursor transformations. This enhances our tasting skills, enabling more precise description and evaluation of coffee's flavor characteristics. However, certain factors affect coffee's flavor precursors. Coffee bean varieties directly determine their inherent chemical composition, including the proportions and types of sugars, acids, proteins, etc. For example, some coffee beans may contain higher caffeine levels or specific organic acids, which all influence the final flavor profile. Climate, soil, and altitude significantly affect coffee bean growth. For instance, high-altitude coffee beans, slow growth due to large temperature differences, potentially accumulating more flavor compounds. Agricultural practices like fertilization, irrigation, and pest control impact both bean health and the accumulation of flavor precursors. Proper farm management enhances bean quality. Post-harvest processing methods, such as drying techniques, sun drying or mechanical drying, hulling approaches, dry or wet processing, all affect flavor precursor composition. Different processing may cause concentration changes in certain compounds, ultimately altering flavor. During storage, improper temperature or humidity control, or sunlight exposure, can oxidize or degrade flavor precursors, compromising coffee's taste. Roasting parameters like temperature curves, duration, and equipment type dramatically transform chemical compositions. Roasting reactions create or destroy flavor compounds. Maillard reactions generate new aromatics. In summary, coffee's flavor precursors are shaped throughout cultivation, processing, storage, and roasting. Each stage requires meticulous control to unlock the bean's full flavor potential. Coffee flavor precursors comprise intricate chemical components that collectively create its distinctive taste. Chemistry, as a science, not only deciphers these components' mysteries, but also drives progress across societal domains. Meanwhile, we must not overlook the potential negative impacts of chemistry. Therefore, by studying flavor precursor compounds, we should consider how to apply chemical knowledge to develop more eco-friendly and efficient coffee extraction techniques, research ways to reduce energy consumption and emissions in coffee production. We can also participate in community environmental activities, promote eco-conscious concepts, and raise public awareness of environmental protection. Only by protecting our environment can we truly appreciate and enjoy the wonderful experience coffee offers.